I'm currently up here almost 600,000 US dollar here on my Bitcoin and Ethereum long position, guys. Look at this here, 200,000 US dollar and 400,000 US dollar. And guess what, guys? I think the move to the upside that I've been talking about here in many of my videos is potentially here about to happen very, very soon. The double bottom here, as you guys can see here, this pattern looks to be playing out. You want to watch this video until the end because this video is going to absolutely blow you away with the stuff here that I'm going to be showing you right in this video. Now, first of all, let's talk here about the short-term Bitcoin analysis and my long position here on Ethereum and Bitcoin. So, about 2 videos ago, we had this big correction to the downside. There were a few comments of people wondering, am I just going to keep my long position open? And the answer is yes, I'm still holding it. And as you guys can see, it bounced back over here from the lows. And I'm still up here in a very, very nice 600,000 US dollar profit. Just so juicy. But the target here for over $1 million is still valid. And that's why I will continue to hold my long positions and I will continue to hold my Ethereum positions. Now I got a bunch of DMs here from some people as well, which entered here beautifully into a long position as well. And congratulations actually if you did. I'm not a financial advisor, but I have actually told you guys here that I'm massively bullish and still expecting here this massive mover to the upside. So it's glad to see that some people are as well here and a very, very nice profit. Anyway, guys, look at over here. This double bottom pattern that looks here about here to play out. Now, this looks like a classic double bottom with a bear trap. And this is a pattern I've not talked about for many, many years. If you can actually remember this exact sentence, double bottom with a bear trap, then you are an absolute OG over here on this channel. But this pattern played out a lot back here in 2019. And it seems to be playing out over here again. So basically what it means is when you have a double bottom pattern that looks like this, it looks like a giant W, and then you have the right side which breaks below the low here, it gets taken over, and then the moment that you break here above the high, basically the double bottom with bear trap over here gets validated, and that always results in an explosive move to the upside, generally speaking, because what happens over here is that all of these shorts, all of the longs here, basically they get stopped out, and then all the shorts get completely stopped out because everybody thinks, oh, we're going to break lower. They go inside a short position and they put their stop loss right over here above this high, and then they all get completely wrecked and all get stopped out. And you see over here a massive spike to the upside. Now, this appears over here to be playing again. We have still negative funding rate, which is very, very favorable over here for the bulls. If we're going to be breaking over here above this high here, around 100,000 and 110,600 US dollar, I think we're going to see a big explosive mover to the upside. We have also the support over here from the previous volume cluster. So this thing is looking juicy here to absolutely blast it to the upside, which is one of the reasons, again, I am holding on to this position here for dear life. I am not selling. You can put a gun to my head. I'm not selling that goddamn position. Anyway, so we are looking extremely favorable here with, again, the negative funding rate here with this double bottom pattern that I think the Bitcoin price is going to be ready over here for a massive move to the upside. Now, another chart here, and this one absolutely blew my mind. This is the Gaussian chart, right over the Gaussian channel chart. You can see it over here. Anyway, but you can basically see here that Bitcoin, generally speaking, and we've seen this over and over again, basically moved here to the upside in basically 2 massive moves that would always come back here to the Gaussian channel. So you can see the thing over here, one move to the upside, you come back, you retest the channel, and then a second mover to the upside. You can see the same pattern over here, boom, massive mover to the upside, and then you get a second move right over here to the upside. So now, it appears we're seeing something very similar, where we had this move over here to the upside. I should probably zoom in a little bit for people who are on the mobile. You basically have a move to the upside, and you get catched here by the Gaussian channel. Now, interestingly enough, this appears to be a 1-to-1 every single time. So I'll just take out here the line. Yeah, that's a 1-to-1 over there. And I will take it over here out. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Yep, that's a 1-to-1. So hypothetically, again, we're going to speak in hypotheticals, but we are very bullish here. So let's see. We're going to draw out here the line, put it on here on the low, and that gives us a target here of 150,000 US dollar. That could potentially be hit in just a matter of days. That happened every single time when we came back here inside the Gaussian channel. Now, that is the exact reason why I'm actually still holding on to this trade. As you guys can actually see here, just to give you a very quick example here, if I dive here over here to the Bitcoin trade right over here, if the Bitcoin price does indeed go to 150,000 US dollar, let's see how much money that's going to make me. That is going to make me about 1 million US dollar over here in profit. And again, my initial trade over here, my initial deposit here on this trade was about 100,000 US dollar, which means I'm going to 10x my money here just with this trade alone. And just over here on this Ethereum trade, this is even more insane. So let's say the Ethereum price is probably going to go here to about 2.5K, but I would say probably 3K is going to be very rational. but maybe a little bit higher, let's say 3.5k, because Ethereum has been a little bit over here, dragging a little bit behind. Let's look at that, $3,000. It's going to be about $500,000. My initial deposit over here on this trade sounds crazy, but that's about 25k, which give me about from the top of my head, would give me in total about a 15x. So over here on my Bitcoin trade a 10x, and over here on my Ethereum trade a 15x. And that is the power of leverage. Now, if you are an actual professional trader, this is only for the professional traders out there, as you guys actually know, I'm always traveling around the world. This exchange over here is the only one that you can actually access anywhere around the world. And that's why I use this, because I'm now in a different Asian country. I know the guys that actually use the exchange as well, and they did actually settle me up here with a massive 10% deposit bonus. All you have to do is click over here on the first link in the description. Now, if you actually want to know how this works, it works quite insane. So basically, if you deposit $50,000 over here on the exchange, you get a $5,000 free to trade with. Now, whatever money you make here with the initial deposit and the bonus, you can keep those profits and you can withdraw those profits. But if you, for example, lose that $5,000 bonus, you can still keep your initial deposit. So that's absolutely insane that the actual exchange actually offered this, which means you can basically trade for free, at least unless you completely lose your bonus. But that is the actual deal that I can give you over here on this exchange. Massive shout out to the guys here. Again, it's very easy. Just sign up here with your email address, over here with your passport. Your bonus will instantly apply over here to your first deposit. And of course, make sure to read over here the privacy policy, the user agreement before signing up. Know and understand what you are signing up, guys. That is very important. I will continue to hold this position and I will hold on to it for dear life. The Gaussian channel over here, the one-to-one extension. Last time that we did it, it always followed every single time. And it is currently a target here are $150,000. That is going to bring my trade here to up to about 1.5 million. Can you believe that amount of money? And I don't even get that much views, but I'm making way more money than most of the YouTubers out there. So anyway, if you're watching this channel, then make sure to subscribe, because holy crap, guys. The amount of money I'm going to be making, and the thing is, the Google Trends here on Bitcoin, I just had a quick look here, is a buy Bitcoin. The Google Trends on buying Bitcoin is very, very low. It seems like people are not that interested here in buying Bitcoin. Now, we had, of course, one spike here around the previous autumn high, previous cycle autumn high here. That would be in January 2021. Of course, we had the 2017 spike. But after that, guys, look at it. We haven't even spiked yet. So this whole bull run, it hasn't even started yet. Because if the bull run started, then why hasn't the Bitcoin buy trends actually spiked at all? So there's currently not interest in Bitcoin, which is great. It means there's going to be more time for us to accumulate, and it means that there's going to be more people FOMOing here around the autumn high. Now, we have here over here David Bailey saying that there's a 75% chance that the big beautiful bill eliminating capital gains on Bitcoin payments is about to come. That would also be insane. We want more positive regulation here on Bitcoin. The president actually said he's going to be pushing more positive regulation on Bitcoin. So far, we haven't seen that. So let's actually see what is going to be happening over there. So very quickly, just a very quick recap here, just to go over here this chart. This is very, very important, guys. This double bottom pattern, if we are going to be breaking here around $110,000, that is going to cause a massive surge to the upside. But as we've seen here in the past here, with this one-to-one extension move, if this is going to be the case, we are going to have a target here in about $150,000 in a matter of weeks. That is going to put my trades here, these two trades here in total, in $1.5 million. So that is absolutely insane. Let's see if the president can actually push the Bitcoin price here further to the upside, which hopefully in this video blow you a little bit away. So if I actually did, you're gonna subscribe here on the channel. And again, if you want to take advantage of the bonus, just click out of here, the link in the description for that 10% flat deposit bonus here on your first deposit. Absolutely insane. Thank you guys here for the people at BTCC that have actually given this. And again, it's no personal information required. It's one of the only exchanges actually out there. So anyway, with that, I want to end the video. I hope to see you guys, of course, in my next video. Bye-bye.